This is what made God like, you know what? Fuck it, drown them. Check this out.
Humans were actually created by ancient extraterrestrials. Long ago, an advanced civilization from the planet Nibiru discovered Earth. They were traveling in hopes of finding more materials for their home planet. At the time, Earth was not home to any intelligent life. They used their advanced technology to combine the DNA of their species with the DNA of the Homo erectus, and with this, they created the first humans. This is how Jesus was born from a virgin mother. The human race was created to be turned into slaves for the Annunaki. We would harvest the Earth's materials for them. This is why there are massive pyramids on almost every continent. When they were filled up with precious metals and the pyramids were activated, it would send a signal up into the cosmos to alert the Annunaki that they needed to return and collect what was farmed. This theory comes from ancient Sumerian texts, the first ever recorded text from human beings. This is why many ancient cultures have art that depicts extraterrestrial gods, and this is why
he believes this. Around the world, in the Bible, right, it talks about how the fallen angels came down and deceived man the first time, and a catastrophic flood, which there's proof of a flood, hit the whole world. How do you not understand that those people that wrote that text, let's say that that text is true, what's stopping you from believing that the fallen angels aren't the one that deceived those people into writing this and making them believe that they are their creators and they are their gods? What's stopping you from believing that? God created you. He created some other niggas too. They rebelled. He kicked their ass out. They came down here because they hate you and want to deceive you, because when you die, because this obviously you're gonna die one day, so when you die and you get your eternal being, the eternal being that you are that came from God, they want that part of you. But you'll buy this shit that you're a slave race created by some Annunaki, how he pronounced it, that wanted you to grab gold for them and heal their atmosphere. Yet they're not here today. Where the fuck are they at right now? How come they're still not here? The funny part about it is the Anunnaki story could be true. If you go to the book of Enoch, it talks about the angels that created man. Each body part that helped God in the creation of man. God created man, gave them the blueprint and said, build them. So if this is the case and these beings come down that have failed, they got kicked out the group, they got kicked out of heaven, and they come down and they start talking to man and telling man all this shit that they know that they don't know, and deceiving them, the ones that they could deceive, because it says that Noah was the only righteous man left alive at that point. He knew, like, I ain't fucking with these dudes. I follow God. So because of that, his family was saved, and the whole rest of the world was misled and deceived by these beings. The whole world, bro.
I don't disagree with you, man.
Up all these old ass texts and old ass stuff that was written down, probably from a civilization that got wiped out by the flood. You stupid ass. You can't understand that? That's how I look at it. When I read about all this stuff, it used to fascinate me, and it still does. It fascinates me. But what fascinates me even more is people's willingness to believe it. Because if this is the case, and we know that there was a worldwide flood, and them texts probably was there during that time period, then you're following the same shit that got them fucked off. You're reading these ancient texts that are older than the flood, according to him, which means that this is the shit that got people whacked. This is what made God like, you know what? Fuck it, drown them all. Beings that I created these assholes, and they're over here deceiving them, not even understanding that obviously they're created beings. They don't have all power. These people, they can't even agree on shit. They fighting amongst each other. They got wars going on between Enki and Enlil and all this shit. So obviously they're not the creator, because you can't fight against the creator. He will fuck you up. So